You'll be back. Living in the present. It says we want to look our past in the face, see it for what it really was, and release it so we can live today. So, everybody that raised their hand has told me that they hadn't released it yet. Right? Sometimes you can it still bothers you. You like me. Sometimes mine still try to pop up, but I know and I've done some things that to keep it at bay. You hear me, Ken? Drake?
Yes, sir.
Mine still pop up.
Yes, sir.
You just ain't either you ain't noticed it or you on a different page at the moment.
Yes, sir.
Cause it's gonna pop up.
Yeah.
Cause we addicts. You can't be out there for 20 years and do what we do, and then today it don't bother you. If you can, boy, you a bad son gone, boy, because when I think of some of the stuff I done, I gotta put something on it. Because it will affect me. It don't affect me today. But anyway, it says for many of us, the past is like a bad dream. Our lives aren't the same anymore, but we still have a fleeting, highly charged emotional memories of a really uncomfortable past. Mine was. The guilt, fear, and anger that once dominated us may spill into our new life, complicating our efforts to change and grow. The 12 steps are the formula. Now, this is where I was trying to explain to y'all that if you don't get this, you're going to be back. Remember I said that? The 12 steps are the formula that helps us learn to put the past in its place. So what's the formula? I want y'all to understand. To put the past in where the past is supposed to be, to where it don't control your life.
12 steps.
And page 97.
Why we running from the 12 steps, y'all?
Because you put the prayers in its place.
But
12 steps is how we face a lot of the place, the past, the facing our past. Most of the stuff that we done been hurt to
yeah,
others. We face that. We learn to face that through the 12 steps.
true. Again, the 12 steps are the formula that helps us learn to put the past in its place. So we have to, it's telling us in order to put our past in its place, it's going to be a learning process. Like you said, right?
Right.
But the formula, again, is the 12 steps. If we want to put the past in its place, why we don't run to the 12 steps? I'm trying to get y'all to open up.
Because you run from your past.
I would say because it's a road to recovery. And like, for instance, me, I got 3 weeks in the program. There's that little lingering voice, that little one that says, man, maybe you can, once you get so many months without drinking, you can have that one drink. Maybe you can be normal like the other people that can just have 2 drinks.
What was the question?
But if I go back to the 12 steps, it explains to me, I can't. That's the road to recovery. Once I start applying all of this to my life, that's it.
That thought of maybe you could be normal and have a drink and never go away. But if you don't learn how to put the past in the past, that thought of learning that thought of you having that being normal and having another drink is fine will overweigh your thinking on how bad the past was.
Yeah.
Because you're not replacing the formula with taking away your past and how it takes over your life. Does that make sense?
Yeah. 'Cause,
That thought is never going nowhere.
yeah.
I try to figure out a ways and the means to use at least once a month. I don't. My disease do. Because a situation may pop up that's uncomfortable to me. That's why I have to sit here this morning and not say much to y'all at first and just listen, because I know I'm tired. I know when I'm in halt. What's halt? I'm tired. That's why I shared that with y'all. Because I know what to put on top of it. Today, I got to feel that emotion and share that with y'all. But back to this. The question again, I'm gonna read it again. The 12 steps are the formula that helps us learn to put the past in its place. So again, if that's the formula, and we want our past that controls us to be put in its place, that's what everybody said in the beginning. If we want that, why don't we go to the formula to get it?
It's fear. But I need to be running to the phone. Man, I need to be running to the phone. Cause
If you missed this, I asked a few things, y'all. My first thought was listening to y'all about Corey, and I'm already knowing I don't want to go back to treatment no more.
Right.
Then I asked about putting your past on. I'm listening to y'all, and I'm trying to let y'all see what a formula is in order for you not to come back in here, man. If y'all, this is what I'm saying. Frank, if you don't work them steps, you'll be back in treatment. I guarantee it. That's not up there on that wall for nothing, y'all. And we walk in here every day. Y'all come in here, 2 or 3 of y'all are sitting here and talk. When we used to come in here and sit in here and talk, it'd be me and you sitting in here during the daytime, we used to go through that and talk about that with each other. Bro, I lost 10 years. 10. You know why?
Yeah.
No, I lost 10 years of sobriety. You know why?
You gotta work on the step, or you can return to the step.
never worked them. To a few years back for the first time. But they told me. I used to hear it in meetings. I don't know if y'all don't hear it. They used to say, boy, if you don't work the steps, you're gonna fall out. I got 5-6 years clean, man. I ain't have to work them steps. But I didn't deal with some things in my life, in my past. And that thought of me being normal, like he said, crept up. Because like this says, through the 4th and 5th steps, we become aware that our old behavior didn't work. So I can't be aware. I can sit in this class all day, but I can't become aware of my old behavior until I made a search and influence more inventory of myself. Admitted to God and to ourselves and to another human being the exact nature of our wrong. Y'all ain't done that?
No.
It takes, no. Number 5 in itself is hard for a lot of us. Admitting to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of my wrongs. That means I got to come in here, I got to find somebody that I love and trust when I just came off the street in the jungle when I don't trust nobody and can't talk to nobody. But now you telling me I got to come in here and find somebody and tell them everything I did out there? There's still some stuff I ain't told nobody.
There's a lot of stuff I ain't doing.
That's why you gotta keep working them things to the day you die. Until you get enough courage to tell somebody the stuff we done. Boy, I done told a lot of stuff, but I still got some stuff in the kitty that I'm scared to tell. Man, you say you done told everybody everything. I don't believe. And you might be telling the truth.
Right, but it's some more.
It's some more.
Instead it comes out of us eventually.
Man, and that's freedom.
Right.
We got to get to the point to being able to find somebody to do a step 5, y'all. We ask a higher power to relieve us from our shortcomings. In the 6th and 7th step, and we begin to be relieved of our guilt and fear that plagued us for so many years. 6 is we entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. I can touch that one too. That's another working step where you got to do some work. You know why? Richard, we entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. It didn't say we were ready to have God remove this.
It said we're entirely.
Yeah, it didn't say to remove one character defect.
These.
It say all these.
All these.
That's plural. If I can say it right, that's plural. That means more than one, right?
Right.
So that means we have a lot of defects of character. That we get to the point that we say we're entirely ready. It's some defects of character about yourself that you've been used to since you were 5 that you don't want to get rid of.
Our addiction show us every day that how many of them.
You deal with them today.
Every day. Every day. They pop up. You right.
I got some character defects that I like. That if I feel that if I get rid of them entirely, I'll lose some cool points.
Yeah, type Jesus.
I think I'll be a simp or a square, you know, that's just my crazy thinking.
Right.
Then it says, the 7th step, humbly ask him to remove our shortcomings. Then it goes on to say, and we begin to, okay, in the 8th and 9th steps, by making amends, we demonstrate to others that our lives are changing. That's another one. So 8 is, made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. I can go into that, but that's part of the step work. I ain't finna dig too deep into that one. Number 9, made direct amends to such people whenever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. We are no longer controlled by the past. So, going back up before I get too far, it got 4th and 5th step, 6th and 7th step, 8th and 9th step, right?
Yeah.
By making amends, we demonstrate to others that our lives are changing. We are no longer controlled by the past. Once the past loses its control over us, we are free to find new ways to live. Ways that reflect who we truly are. Again, once the past loses its control, that means it's not gone. We are free to find new ways to live. Right? Ways that reflect on who we truly are.
Wow.
Do you know who you are? Truly.
True.
I ain't been as free as I ever been in my whole. This is why I don't put up with nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't been as free as I am today in my entire life.
Right.
You know why I'm as free as I am today? And this is no joke. Because it says we find new ways to live. Ways that reflect on who we truly are. I know who I am today. And I'm okay with it. That's the freedom. But to get here took some soul searching and took some work. And the formula is right there. So what did I say at the beginning about the formula?
It's the truth. And we should be running to the formula.
Right?
Why didn't we run to the formula first?
Why haven't
And what else?
If anybody that have ever run to
No. If you want to be,
oh, that part.
if you want to be released from and be free from your painful past, then what?
Run to the formula.
Run to the farm. Run to the formula, man. One that comes before destruction.
Yeah.
You've been warned. You take it how you want to take it. And it's not It's not a race.
That's good news.
It's a journey.
Yeah.
But stay on the path of the journey. Because if you stay on the path of a journey, you'll come to a point to where you will complete the formula. The formula is not to be attacked in one day. So just because I'm giving you a warning, that don't mean run tomorrow and try to get the formula. It don't work like that.
Step by step.
Journey.
Step by step. Just don't get off the path.